Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:03 p.m., February 10th, 2022, Thursday in the markets. Pretty wild stuff all day long. Started off really bad, made up for it, and ended up with a decent day. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Hope you're all doing well. We're getting through this week pretty quick. Markets were getting beat up pretty good. I'm not going to go over all the details, but the Dow Industrials was down 526, NASDAQ down 300, and the SPX was down 83. So, I mean, this morning I took some pre-market trades. I was trying to find reversals on the Qs. I don't have the Qs up right now because they're moving really quick right now. It's kind of hurting my eyes. There were some pretty heavy moves in the Qs with the news that came out here. And I tried catching a bounce. The whole falling knife, don't try to catch it. I caught it and it hurt. And then I was down like $150 to start the day. Finally got out. And this happened. So I'm glad I got out. But guess what? It opened up and just completely rallied today. Cleaned up this whole move all the way up to where the news came out. The CPI inflation information came out. And then later on in the day, we had news about basis points, 50 basis points by one of the Fed chairmen. I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that. But then it fell off, and then it just continued to fall the rest of the day. I thought the price was pretty priced in for the 50 basis points, but not maybe $1. We're talking up here, almost like a good chunk, to 340 down here. Are we going to test that? I don't. Who knows? But that's not my concern today. So again, I start with the Qs. I was down like 150. I traded the Qs during the day. Got back on them pretty good. The video was the end of the day, and I got cocky with it. I let it go against me, and I got out. And of course, it bounced significantly past my entry. That was kind of annoying. I don't even know why I was trading NVIDIA, because with this kind of newest strategy I'm playing around with, that's not the stock to be dealing with. I was only trading, I think I was only trading 50 shares in it too, and I lost $50. So I lost a point on that. That was I was definitely frustrating. I don't know what I was doing. It was the end of the day. I was like 330, 345. But that being said, whatever. Sava was a news play. MU was kind of like a breakout play. Apple was kind of continuous. Apple's really untradeable right now. Just didn't really have much going on. Just chop here and then fall down and then up and then just kind of fell off here. I think I took an Apple trade early on this move here. I'll go over that in a second. AMD, similar to Apple today. Uber was news-based. I almost got clobbered in it, but I made out okay. And Tesla, had a couple early trades in Tesla. On this move here, which was really nice, kind of set my day, got me back to break even pretty much. And then AFRM I really messed up on. When you look at AFRM, where is it down here? This news came out about their earnings. Usually earnings come out after market, and it climbed up pretty good. So I got in a piece of this, and I was like, wow, I got like $8, woohoo. But then I heard the news come out about how their earnings were terrible or whatnot, and I got in a short trade, and I'll go over my entries and exits on AFRM on this move. It makes me look really ridiculous, but I was having TradeStation issues, and I think there's a bunch of people having TradeStation issues where you would either mark it in or whatever kind of order you're using, and it would just sit there, but my phone would alert me that I got in, but my platform I'm looking at did not alert me that I got in, and it didn't, the matrix didn't wake up or what have you. I just didn't know, but I knew the trigger was, or the trade was complete, because my phone said you're in, and then when I exited, did the same thing, and my phone said I was out, but the platform would just stall. So I was really hesitant about holding some shares because I thought I would kind of whip back and I wouldn't be able to get out. But that wasn't the case, unfortunately. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, like the real money opportunities, TradeStation tends to really act up. And, it's unfortunate because I didn't trade I traded so small with the firm because I know what it can do. I know it can run, it can just go $1 in a second. And I was having an okay day. I was up like $100 or something like that after being down where I was with the Qs in the pre-market, and I only traded 25 shares. So let's go to this, and I'll show you what I did on my trade list. Okay, so pretty much end of the day here, was AFRM. Let me make this a little bigger. Yeah, here it is. This was the earlier trade when the news came out. I made like 2 cents on it, which was terrible. But look, 25 shares, okay? So here the news comes out. I jump in with 25 shares, 78.10 entry and 77.22 exit. Pretty good, you know, $21.95 on 25 shares, right? It's just 100 shares I should have been in. Would have been a really nice little trade. And then I saw it open. I saw it kind of just legging down, and the news kept coming out and bad. Got in again with a short from 74.48 for 25 shares down to 71.94. But if we go back to the chart, it got made a low of 50. What was it? 51? 50. So 20 more points I left out there, and it halted twice. Actually halted up again. Kind of unfortunate that, you know, not really confident in the news right now. Having a decent day, I should have pressed the button. And then a lot of it was to do with TradeStation, honestly, because I was like, I'm gonna get filled, especially on the second trade. The first one I was like, oh, but the second one I was like, all right, this is a risk, so I'm gonna stick with 25 shares. When I thought about going with 100 or even 200, I know someone that probably nailed this thing. Anyway, and then this is the NVIDIA, the $50 on NVIDIA. So it's real quick on this trade market, trade manager analysis. You know, most of my money was made on the short side. If you look at my long side, my profit factor was 1 and my short side was 22. I lost money. Did I lose money? No, I made $22 net on long trades and $189 on short trades. Now, that was before I took the NVIDIA. If I didn't take the NVIDIA, I would have made like $70 on the long side. But today the short was in play, and I was, you know, sticking with the trend is your friend scenario. With all the trades I took, you know, you saw my trade list. It was a mix of not a ton. I don't think I took as many as the other day. Yesterday, I think I lost $25, pretty much flat day. I was up, down, up, down, up, down. The day before that, I was up $350. I don't think I did videos on either one of those days. So I'm having a decent week. I'm going to continue. You guys subscribe. Have any questions, let me know. Hope your trade's going well. What are you doing? What are you looking at? Are you going to short this market? Are you going to think it's going to be a buy a dip scenario? You know, I think we test, but then again, you know, once this basis points comes out, I think we'll get a flop, and then we'll just kind of rally again, because, you know, it's going to price in. It's going to take time for all that stuff to really, it's all selling the news, buying the news, whatever you want to call it. I think once that comes in, we'll rally. We just got to get to that point. So anyway, have a good night. I'll talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll be back next week.